Hi everybody, it's SS the Showstopper, and I'm coming to you live once more from the Devil's Advocate channel. And like I said, my channel, it taps into the part of your mind that you know exists, but you pretend and you ignore it just to soothe your ego, to soothe your mind, to get a good night's sleep. Sometimes I do it myself, and as I said, my channel, what I do is that I offer solution that will work. And on today's topic, we are on relationship. Yep, no relationship, boy. That seems to be a topic that never age. It's like wine or honey. Just don't age. It doesn't go away like a bad case of herpes. But we started to see a trending situation, a trending heinous crime, which is the killing of women. It has resumed, and it's frightening, it's alarming. And one of the things that I look into in most of the cases is that it's like a snap. It's like when you examine the reason or the things that people speculate which causes the person to kill or to take out their partner, it's usually makes you wonder, like, couldn't that have been resolved a different way? Like the last resort, which is killing, becomes the first resort. When everything else fail, you can run away, you can move out, there are so many things that you can do. You don't have to stay in a situation if you're unhappy, and I have a little solution. There's a solution that I use. It has worked for me, and I know plenty of females, plenty even young girls, older women have been using this method, and it seems to work because I've used it and it has been working for me. And one of the method is staying by yourself. Yep. It's that blunt, it's that simple, it's that plain. It cannot be broken down any simpler. You can stay by yourself. If you're in a situation and it's not working out for you, and you have been having a series of unfortunate events when you enter into a relationship with someone, no matter how you compromise, no matter how the communication is well, no matter what you're going through, there is just always that thing that rears its ugly head again, whether it be dishonesty, whether it be cheating, whether it be monetary issues, whether it be you grown out of being attracted to the person. You can stay by yourself. You can stay by yourself. And like I said on the other video, examine yourself and know what is it that you want from life. What is it that you want from a relationship? You don't have to, because you're over 18 or because you're over 25, it means that you must be in a relationship with someone by any means necessary. I'm single. Not only am I single, I'm celibate. I have been for a very long time. And it reached to a point wherein if someone asks me, like if I'm approached by a guy and they ask me if I have a partner, I have to say yes because they keep coming in. So when I say yes, it kind of push them off. Well, where I'm at, it kind of pull them more, because they think that, okay, there is a challenge or a mountain that I can conquer, or so if she's engaged, if she's in a relationship, better for me, I'll take the side guy who gets everything. That's the type of mentality a lot of men are carrying around. And if it's a female, they approach a guy because they think that, okay, I don't have any responsibility, I don't have any ties to this guy, it's not on my conscience, it's solely on his conscience, so let me enter into the relationship just the same. Let me see if I can disrupt it a little. Let me see what the gains I can get from it while I'm with the person, until I decide that I want somebody else, or I'm tired of him, or he's not giving me any more money to keep me coming back while he has his partner or while he's married. And these are some things that you should, kind of desist from doing. You can stay by yourself. I know time is hard. People want money. People are willing to do anything in the book for money. But at the same time, you have to ask yourself, is it worth your life? You can stay by yourself. You can be single. These are things that have worked for a lot of people. And you can't tell me that, okay, the person is talking to somebody else, the woman is cheating, so let's kill her. We live in a society, we live in an evolution right now. We're having a time where it's like an egalitarian society, where the same thing that goes for you is the same thing that goes for me. And women are thinking along that line. They are functioning like that, where if a guy is cheating or if a guy is dishonest, I can be dishonest too. Because if he thinks that he doesn't have any respect for me or any respect for the relationship, then I need to not have any respect for him or the relationship either. And another point is that There are people who are coming from past relationship and they have drama, they have unsettled issues and dispute, and they're looking to correct the mistake in the new relationship, or looking for someone to correct the ills that they have experienced or they have brought in the other relationship. So they're looking to persons to correct it for them in this new one, or they're looking to not make the same mistake through this person. And it shouldn't be like that. You should not, you should be a better you. There's a method that I'm saying that if I'm looking at a serious relationship with someone that can lead up to marriage, I don't set standard for people. I don't set standard for women's son. I don't set standard for men's son. I set standard for myself, which means that this is what I'm willing to accept, and this is what I'm not willing to accept. I will not accept a cheating man. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, the amount of money you have. I do not have a problem being by myself. And because I don't have a problem being by myself, I'm not going to enter into something and be in it, and you think that, okay, we're in this thing for 2 years. It's time for me to start tasting something else. It's time for me to start going out and start being with some, because I know that 2 years is a long time. She will come back. 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, a long time. The person won't give up that easily. No, you're seeing a trend where a woman can be with you for 15 years, 18 years, 10 years, 9 years, and she has had enough and she's willing to go. And because of such, you're willing to take her life because you don't want her to have anybody else. You want to know that you can sleep around with a lot of people, and it should be an okay situation for her, and she should tolerate it, quarrel for a night, kiss and make up tomorrow morning. It's not like that anymore. It's changing. And you have to accept the fact that it is changing. So what exactly is it that you are planning to do? Are you planning to kill every woman that you encounter with? Are you planning to say punch every woman in the face because you find out that this person is being dishonest? You can stay by yourself too as a man. Stay by yourself and find out what is it that you can offer a relationship. As a woman, stay by yourself and find out what is it that you can offer a relationship, instead of just jumping into something because you're attracted to the guy. Oh my God, he's so tall, he's so gorgeous, he's so sexy, has a great body and stuff like that. And because she's really pretty, she's so desirable, she's so attractive, I don't want any other guy to ever let me go inside and enter into a relationship with her and give her the world just to keep her around. That's not going to keep anybody around. It will not, and there's no history to prove it. It will make them come, but it won't be able to keep them. And it's that COME, by the way. It won't be able to keep them. No, another thing that a lot of people marry just to cheat. These are also things that you have to accept because it is the truth. A lot of people enter into a relationship and they marry just to cheat, because marriage is not something that you can step out of tomorrow. There's a process to it. Even though you can move out, yes, you can leave your matrimonial home, you can abandon your partner, you can do all these things, but the process of divorce is not an overnight situation unless it's on the ground of fraud, where the person misrepresent themselves. They probably was a transsexual or transgender and they didn't tell you about it. They have HIV, they have murder, a whole lot of things, and it's still not an overnight process. So a lot of people enter into it because they enter into marriage, I should say, because they think in themselves that, okay, I'm with this girl for so long, and let me see who else I can meet with her, because she's just gonna quarrel for a night again, and then we're gonna kiss and make up tomorrow again. And that's not the case. That's not what's happening right now. People are very intolerant of a lot of bad behavior in relationship these days, especially when it comes to men. The days when a woman sit down with you and say, okay, I'm doing 40 years with this guy, happily married now, he has 3 children for 3 different women outside the marriage, but I still take him back and we're still celebrating our 40th anniversary. Those days are long gone, old, traditional bull s that nobody is subscribing to, nobody wants to be a part of, because their emotion, their self-esteem is worth so much more. It's worth so much more that you are not worth it. And a lot of these killing, you have to ask yourself as a man, is this person worth me spending the rest of my life in prison for? Is this person worth me being executed for? Is this person worth even a person taking out a hit on me? Because a lot of these women that you attack, they have friends, they have relatives that will attack back. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? If it's not working out, then just end it. You can stay by yourself. Like I said, understand what you really want and move forward. Proceed accordingly. Set standard for yourself. Don't set standard for men. Don't say that, okay, this guy come in, this guy has to give me a lot of money. The standard that you're setting for yourself is that, okay, I want someone that's financially stable because I am financially stable. And because I am looking for someone that if I fall off, they can pick up, or if they fall off, I can pick up someone that I can build a life with, someone who respects themselves and respect children. Not thinking about, okay, I have a child, probably from a previous relationship, and he sees it as an opportunity to molest the child or molest the children, and because you're vulnerable, you're poor, you're broke, you have emotional problem, then it's an opportunity for him to capitalize on it. A lot of these things you have to look into, because there are a lot of men also that are pedophile, and they enter into relationship with women that are vulnerable, poor, broken, and they seek to be the strength of that relationship, and as such they galvanize a strategy to go in so that they can be a disciplinarian towards the child, and if such is the case, they can molest the child and the child won't speak, because the first thing they did is drive fear in the child as a disciplinarian, which it's not proven. You can discipline someone or a child without driving fear, and this is a serious case. So it's not just you who will be susceptible to abuse, the child also, and your children. So you have to think for a lot, because a lot of people now have children. A lot of people 25 years old and under have at least one child or two. So you know that, and the partner that you were with, the relationship did not work out, so you're moving forward into a new relationship. You have to think about the safety of your children, because you are not single, you're not by yourself, you're not motherless, you're not childrenless, I should say. You have offspring that should come first in your life. So when you're entering a relationship, you have to, and it's at a point right now where you have to examine the mental health of people that you're going into a relationship with. Because one time gone, okay, he's a guy, he's a farmer, and I like him look hard working, let's kick it. No, it's serious now. Like I said, it's an evolution. It's like a serious change that's taking place when it comes to men versus women, you know, in and relationship. You have to do some self-examination. You have to find out if this person has the mental capacity to withhold or withheld the ills that come with being in a relationship. And I'm not just talking about lying and cheating, because there are people, like I said, that goes into relationship to do that. And I'm not saying that you should tolerate this kind of behavior from anybody. I'm just saying that, do they have understanding from when a disagreement arises? How are they planning to resolve it? Are you planning to resolve it through sex? Are you planning to resolve it through kissing, through this, through vain things? Because sex is very important in a relationship, but it's not everything, and it does not cure everything. It's like putting a band-aid over a gunshot wound, or wrapping up a gunshot wound. It may stop the bleeding for a short period of time, but if you don't take care of the wound, remove the bullet, take care of the wound, it's gonna bleed out profusely, which will lead to death. It can become septic, it can lead to death, so this is the same thing with a relationship. You have to understand yourself, you have to look within yourself and know what exactly is it that you want for yourself. Then you enter into a relationship, then you think about having a partner. What is it that I can bring to the table as a woman in a relationship? Should I just offer vagina? Should I just offer sex, my sex appeal, my body? Is that the only thing I can offer? We can go out and party all the time, but what are the conversations that we are having that are wholesome? How do we look into ourselves, into both partners, and see how I can make this guy a better guy? How can I be a better girl? How can he make her a better her? You understand? People are not doing these kind of things. People are just hurrying and marrying because the person have a lot of money, the guy have a lot of money, or we are both financially stable, so let's get married. Not just being financially stable. You have to be compatible on most levels, because there's no human being that is perfect. And we're walking around perfect. But you have to be compatible on most things to have a solid and serious relationship. I know that I'm not ready for a relationship, so I'm not going to jump and put myself in one just because I need a man by any means necessary. No, I know that I'm not, because where I'm at, there are certain things that I want to achieve. There are certain things that I'm thinking about myself. And if I'm in a relationship, it's going to be very distracting for the guy, because I'm not going to be able to give him my all or give him my full undivided attention when I'm out here trying to grind, trying to achieve some things for myself, and it's a harsh reality, but it's a reality. It's part of the reality. Like I said, my channel is about solutions that work. and it's about examining the part of you, like I said, that exists, but you don't want to accept it. You don't want to, you put it behind you and you try to hide it, and we just have to hope for a better us, like I said, stay by yourself, stay by your damn self. I know it's harsh and it's hard to accept, but it's a reality and it works. You can stay by yourself. The human being itself and the body of a human wasn't designed to be alone. I know that, but also it wasn't designed to take an malevolent amount of abuse. It wasn't designed for that either, because it's not just physical abuse which is the problem. Emotional abuse is also very detrimental to the human spirit, and a lot of people are famous for mental torture. They try to tear down the other person so that they can feel good about themselves. They call the person fat, unattractive. These are derogatory terms used to describe a person. It's not wholesome. We used to accept it in my country, in my culture. We accepted it. It wasn't positive, but it was 100% negative because it wasn't being used in a derogatory way. Now we see words are being evolving, just like relationship, wherein words are negative and it's very harsh. So coming, you desist from using certain words. No, I've used it because people have used it to describe me, so I'm going to use it to describe them also. Like I said, I'm a defensive person. There are certain things about me that I have to work on, but you're not going to come into my life or enter into my presence and think that you can disrespect me, and then I'm just going to bounce back, or I'm just going to have like a walk in the park day. No, I'm going to put you in your place and I'm going to write you up and I'm going to dismiss you, because I don't tolerate negative energy around me. You are not worth it. So I don't make time, I don't make space for negative energy. And that's another thing. When you're by yourself, know the type of energy that you want. I was a little girl and I grew up with two sisters and brothers and stuff like that. But at the same time, I was alone most of the time, but it helps me to understand myself. It helps me to know who I am. Three sisters, three different minds. We are not the same. We don't look alike. We are just all different in spirit, in ability, in mental capacity. We are all different. And it helps to build me because it makes me know how strong I am. It puts me in place. It puts me in check to understand myself. And like I said, to know me is to love me. There's no middle ground. A lot of people that I met, they dislike me. They tell me plain and straight that when they met me first, they had disliked me because of the way I look, because they think that I'm nuff. Nuff is a Jamaican or Patois language for a person that is superficial or overbearing or arrogant. That's it. But then when they get to know me, they realize that, okay, I'm down to earth, I'm a really relaxed person. I have that uppity side of me also, but I know when to present it, and I'm not a pushover. But at the same time, I respect people that are around me. I respect people that are around me in hopes that it can be reciprocated. And if not, then I'm just going to dismiss you and move on with my life. And relationship comes with that aspect. When you know what you want for yourself, you know exactly what the person has to come with. And if you don't see that, don't hunt down and look for it. I have a little thing that I say: when you meet somebody, when you meet a person or a potential partner, you meet three persons: who he is, with the person that you meet, who he actually is, and who he's going to be. Now, if you have enough patience, whether it's positive or negative, you will stick around long enough to see who he's going to be. That means that if he's going to change, if he's going to make any adjustment, if she's going to change, if she's going to make any adjustment, So people have that layer to them. People have different layers to them, and it takes a while to peel it off. So that's why relationship should be a slow and learning process. We're not in the eastern side of the world where you meet somebody from the age of 14 and you marry them, and then you're sticking around for 20, 30 years in the marriage regardless of what. Plus people that are wealthy enough to have multiple wives and women understand that's not the era, that's not the society that we live in. We live in a different society where it's a monogamous relationship or it's a polygamous relationship, but it's unaccepted, but you tolerate it because find your strength. Find your strength. Be by yourself for a time period. Stay alone. You won't be lonely. Alone doesn't necessarily mean that you are lonely. There are so many things that you can do. You can go out. You can have a drink. You can stay by yourself. You can read the Bible. You can pray, you can talk to yourself, because at times you have to talk to yourself. It's answering back, which is mental illness. But you can talk to yourself because you get a better understanding of who you are. Find people that can motivate you. Go on the internet and scroll and look through people that can motivate you, people that have positive message to put to your life, and then you will entertain good energy, you will attract positive people, and so there comes a potential suit that is willing to change, that is willing to make an adjustment to his or her life for the betterment of a relationship from there on too. So just think about it for a while. Subscribe, like, share, leave your comments below. And I'll be, like I said, I read it religiously, so I'll be checking it, and may God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Like I said, I'm not a perfect person. I'm not telling you to go out and be a perfect person, but with the killing of women that are in the country, and the attack on women, it's sending a very dangerous sign that, do these men really love these women? And I'm of the belief that they don't. A lot of men do not love women. There's an option also of homosexuality. If you think that a woman is not for you, nobody's stopping you. Or maybe a lot of them are homosexual, so they don't know how to live it out, so they take it out on the partner that they're with. But I think that you should examine, like I said, stay by yourself and examine what is it that you are, what you can offer, what you want out of life, and what you want for yourself in a relationship, and what the person you're expecting to offer. So as not to go into relationship, and when it gone sour, you're gonna hack the woman to death, you're gonna kill the man, you're gonna do all these kind of things, and then you're gonna face life imprisonment, people, gunman looking for you, family members looking for you to kill you. You understand me? There's so many things, and life is you must see yourself as a gift to life. Don't see life as a gift to you. See yourself as a gift to life, which means that you're very important. So you treat your body, your mind, your soul according to it. You're important. And so you want important things. You want special things. You want best things. You want positive things to happen. Everything is not around vanity. Some things are about self-love. Some things are about self-care, caring about your internal manners in human, and your external also. And then you will attract positive energy. Like, share, subscribe. Devil's Advocate. One more. Enjoy your day. Go out, be positive, be happy. And I'll talk to you soon.